In this epic crossover, the Doctor and the Master, two of the most powerful and iconic Time Lords, come face to face in a lightsaber battle for the ages. The Doctor, armed with his trusty sonic screwdriver, faces off against the Master, who wields a deadly red lightsaber. The battle takes place on the planet of Gallifrey, where the Doctor and the Master engage in a fierce duel. Using their knowledge of Time Lord technology and their mastery of the Force to outmaneuver and outsmart each other. The Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver to disable the Master's lightsaber, but the Master quickly adapts and starts using the Force to deflect the Doctor's sonic blasts. The Master uses his knowledge of the Time Lord's technology to create time loops and traps for the Doctor, but the Doctor manages to break free and strike back. As the battle rages on, the Doctor and the Master engage in a series of intense lightsaber clashes, with the Doctor using his superior physical strength and agility to outmaneuver the Master. But the Master is a skilled fighter, using his knowledge of the Force to create powerful force blasts and telekinesis. The Doctor and the Master continue to fight, with neither one gaining a clear advantage. But as the battle reaches its climax, the Doctor manages to disarm the Master and deactivate his lightsaber. With the Master defeated, the Doctor stands victorious. But not without the cost. The Master's TARDIS explodes. The Doctor barely escapes with his own TARDIS, but he regenerates as a result. As the Doctor, in his new incarnation, sets off into the time vortex, he can't help but think that he's finally rid the universe of one of his greatest enemies. The Doctor, in his new incarnation, sets off into the time vortex, but his TARDIS malfunctions and he finds himself on the Death Star. He quickly realizes that he's landed in the middle of the Battle of Yavin and that the Rebel Alliance is in danger of being defeated. The Doctor decides to help the rebels again by disabling the Death Star's defenses and rescuing as many as he can. As he journeys through the Death Star, he encounters Darth Vader, who is leading the Imperial troops. The Doctor realizes that he must face his latest enemy and decides to fight him in a lightsaber duel. The Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver to disable the Death Star's defenses, but Darth Vader uses his knowledge of the Force to block the Doctor's efforts. The Doctor, being an expert in Time Lord technology, uses his knowledge to disrupt the Death Star's main power source, causing a chain reaction that destroys the station. As the Doctor fights Darth Vader, he uses his knowledge of Time Lord technology to counter Darth Vader's Force abilities and lightsaber skills. The Doctor uses his speed and agility to outmaneuver Darth Vader, but the Sith Lord is a formidable opponent and the fight is intense. As the battle reaches its climax, the Doctor manages to disarm Darth Vader and deactivate his lightsaber. With Darth Vader defeated, the Doctor stands victorious. He makes sure that the Rebel Alliance is safe and then returns to his TARDIS and sets off into the time vortex. As the Doctor travels through time and space, he can't help but think that he has faced some of the most powerful and dangerous enemies in the galaxy and emerged victorious. He also wonders what other challenges and adventures await him in the future. The Doctor, in his new incarnation, continues his journey through the time vortex. However, his TARDIS once again malfunctions and he finds himself on the planet of Coruscant, where he discovers that the galaxy is on the brink of destruction as Emperor Palpatine has taken control of the galaxy and is using his immense power to crush all resistance. The Doctor, determined to stop the Emperor and save the galaxy, sets out to find a way to defeat him. He uses his knowledge of Time Lord technology and his sonic screwdriver to gather information and devise a plan. As he travels through Coruscant, the Doctor encounters various allies and enemies, including Jedi, Sith and members of the Rebel Alliance. He quickly realizes that the only way to defeat the Emperor is to join forces with the Jedi and the Rebel Alliance to bring him down. The Doctor joins forces with Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, and Han Solo, and together they set out to infiltrate the Emperor's stronghold on Coruscant and put an end to his reign. As they journey through the stronghold, the Doctor uses his sonic screwdriver and knowledge of Time Lord technology to disable the Emperor's defenses and communications systems. However, the Emperor is a powerful Sith Lord and the battle is intense. As the battle reaches its climax, the Doctor manages to confront the Emperor, but he is no match for the Emperor's immense power. The Doctor is gravely injured and on the brink of death. But just as the Emperor is about to deliver the final blow, someone saves him. It's the Master, who had a change of heart. He uses his own TARDIS to transport the Doctor and his allies to safety and the Emperor's stronghold is destroyed. The Doctor, grateful to the Master for saving his life, decides to let bygones be bygones and the two Time Lords part ways as allies. The Doctor, in his regeneration, sets off into the time vortex once again, ready for whatever new adventures and challenges.